Hello and welcome to Quinn Broadcasting. I'm Tony Trongone, and welcome to Coach's Corner. I'm here, as always, with our head coach of the Thunderbolts, Humberto Ayala. Hello, Coach.
How you doing? Good evening.
All right, and we have a guest with us, a new guest with us today, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
This is our strength and conditioning coach and wide receiver coach, Coach Louis Patali.
Patali, huh?
Yeah.
Patali.
Good Irish
That's
name,
right.
huh?
Italian.
Oh, okay.
Italian.
He knew that.
So I guess we'll start a little bit about you, because this is your first time on your coach.
Yeah,
They call you Coach Lou, right?
Yeah, Coach Lou. Yep.
So tell us a little bit about your background, high school, college.
Yeah, absolutely. So I went to Cedar Creek High School in Egg Harbor City. Graduated there in 2016. Went to Susquehanna University. Played 3 years of college football up there. And then came home after that. Started working for Pops and found my way into coaching. Started at Oakcrest for a couple years. And then reached out to Coach Ayala this past year, this offseason, and got something worked out for this year.
Good. What position did you play in college?
Receiver and returner.
Okay. And then as far as what's the family business?
Flooring.
Oh, okay.
Flooring. Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah,
We need
good to
some
know.
flooring
That's
done
it.
Yeah.
in
That's
our in one of our schools. We're doing some work at Holly Heights,
Oh, nice.
so we'll see what's up with that.
Yeah, let me
It's
know.
carpet. Hey, be careful what happens when I'm interviewing you.
Yeah.
All right.
And all different
right.
types of information out, Coach Lou.
You got it.
So, Coach, what's Coach Lou's responsibility on the team?
Well, he's with the varsity. He's a receivers coach, but then he also deals with the strength and conditioning aspect of our program as well. So, like when he came in and was helping out in the winter and spring, he had to put like a really good strength regimen together. We did speed training because this is what he did before he was here. He was working for what was it?
Clemic Performance.
Clinic
Methods.
Performance. So he was like
So speed
doing it on the
agility,
side, making
yeah.
money for speed training. So like we legitimately, and our kids, it was great because it was a good way to introduce our kids to coach as well, and our kids legitimately saw the gains in strength and in athleticism through his regimen. Like he got guys 40 times down because he prepared them to go into camp. We prepared them to get to those college camps to perform at a high level. And our kids, to be honest, every camp I went to, they stood out amongst others because of, the work that he put in.
So, a couple of questions. First of all, the type of program, I'm a little dated in
Yeah.
coaching, but I
Absolutely.
know it was big with bigger, faster, stronger.
Yeah. So I kind of just focus on more explosive movements, hang clean, power clean, things that are going to keep you fast twitch. Not a lot of slow twitch. So stay away from those deadlifts, those heavy lifting. Like back squats will go heavy, bench you can go heavy. But we like to be fast. We like to be explosive because, that's what Millville is. Whenever you see Millville, it's a fast and it's an explosive team.
And so, what about running? As far as track, sprinting?
Yeah.
Is that something that we're going to do in the spring or no?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, yeah. So actually, the head track coach had reached out to me to help him with sprinters this year. So as long as I can balance something with football on top of helping with track, I absolutely would love to help track out this year.
Yeah, I think this day and age, I want our kids, if our kids do that, but just the speed training is ideal. And what he was bringing to our program, parents are taking their kids and paying hundreds of dollars an hour for what he was doing with them, and so him coming on board and being able to provide our kids with this is awesome because all our kids don't have the ability to have that next level training. So we're fortunate to have him. We're happy to have him, and I'm glad he's a part of this program.
That's great. So, what do you think about the facilities at the high school?
Oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
That weight room's beautiful. Best weight room I've seen high school wise. I went to Cedar Creek when it was a brand new school. We had a new weight room. Blows that out of the water. Blows it out of the water. That nice strip of turf, it gives you, opportunities to do a bunch of different things when you're in the weight room. You can do, sprints. You can work on the 5-10-5 agility. You can work on your broad jump. And you don't have to worry about like a landing surface that's rough on a kid's knees or his joints. So, but it's awesome. Great weight room.
Good to know. All right, Coach, you're going to join us. Usually each session we break down the game. And so the first slide we always show is just the overall scoring. So our producer, George, he'll put up the score of the game. We just, Coach, go ahead and just.
Okay, quick plug though. Just think about the stuff we could do athletically if we have an indoor facility too.
I'm working on that. Remember that Pulp Fiction line I told you about? Let's wait. Got to get the field done first.
So first play was a rush to Brooks. You know, Brooks on an outside zone, took it 35 yards. I guess Brooks' name is in there a lot in the first half. I mean, listen, you know, we took advantage of every opportunity it gave us, and with those opportunities, presented him with some looks that allowed him to have the success he had. So obviously, that's why you see him for those 4 straight touchdowns. And then obviously in the second, I think that was the second half, right? Yeah, second half, third quarter. Yes, yeah. Third quarter, we got Tehran on a screen, and he had great blocking on the outside too. And Tehran was out. He was tired after that run. He's like, damn, that was long. But he's got the stride for it, so he's built for it.
So we're going to look at those scoring plays, and then so the first would be our number 1 video, George, that 37-yard run. So go ahead, Coach.
Just outside zone here, you know. We're in a tight formation, and we go outside zone. Kind of almost mess it up a little bit, but you see Darian down there blocking downfield. Marty's leading, all right. And you know, I good luck catching him. You know, I mean, he's just see once he gets that
Different
straight
switch.
line, it's his burst from start to go is just different. So.
I'll watch it again.
Yeah. See, look at that. That was a good job. That's Darian up there. I think Spence, you came through too. Yep, look, Spence running down the field. Love it.
So we could see
Good to
that
see
again when we have Octavian up here. And then the second one was a 56. I think it's a 56-yard.
It's vertical route.
It's just, you know,
Safety's not safe on the hash against us.
Yeah,
You can't put they had him 5 yards up. He was like 5 or 6 yards off. That's just too far for that safety.
Yeah, that's things in.
These aren't like you know. The hashes are wider, so you think you're all right, but like I just think that people don't understand the speed of him, and you can't replicate that in practice.
Yeah,
So
when they
now in
mean over the top, it should be really literally over the top.
Well, we've had teams like that. That's why you've seen teams go with a 3-high safety look, and they would rather give up the box and then instead of giving us that there.
Show one more time again the distance.
At the same time, I think teams are underestimating Jacob as well because he maybe had a little rough go at it in the beginning, but Jacob's in full stride. So I mean,
There's a little dip of the shoulder.
Look, Tehran's got his guy too. Like he's a step ahead of him down there.
Yeah, so and that's something in the beginning of the week that we'll talk about with film preparation too, like an outside release for that receiver. Make sure he stays outside of the numbers so that throw is right in the hole. You know, so it was a great play by both the receiver and the great throw by the
So
quarterback.
like a little shoulder dip.
Yep.
It was like a
secondary release.
Yeah, like the nuances of route running
Yeah.
that he puts on there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the next one is a screen, a 59-yard screen play by Brooks. This is his 3rd touchdown.
Just your basic tunnel screening, but he does the rest. Look at Marcus out there doing a good job. Spence out there leading the way. All right, that's all it is. Just got to ties it up, and then he just does him.
He just dribbles that kid.
Yeah. I mean, he gave a nice little stutter step to kind of like because he felt like the kid had a good pursuit angle, so a little stutter step kind of like held him at bay. And then he just, he gave him a stiff arm. But like this, he weaved his way. But because of the blocking, he was able to weave his way and find the hole.
You know, sometimes you don't even need to touch the guys.
Yeah, look,
Like he can just make a miss.
Yeah, just by us getting up there and being interfering. Look at that, great job across the board.
Absolutely.
And of course, Marcus wants to lay on somebody. Yeah.
So that was his 3rd touchdown.
Yeah.
And there was a 4th then. I think it was a stop and go pattern.
That's it. Yep. Stop and go. Double move.
Again, I see
he does a good job.
The safety's way far away.
It's silly.
Crazy.
It's silly, but this is just a good move. Corner bit. That safety has no shot whatsoever. So the DC, I think, was the DC for Ocean Cities was old DC for the Raiders.
Or he coached for the Raiders. I'm not sure if
Coach?
he was a DC.
Oh, he was like
I know
a coach.
I know he
yeah.
coached defensively over there, but his son was the running back.
He wasn't very happy.
Yeah, no, his son was the running back for Ocean
Yeah.
City, and he took a year off to coach him. But
You could see here. I just think when I broke this down, it looked like their defensive backs just didn't have the speed to keep up with our guys.
yeah, not many teams will.
All right, we got one more score and some other plays to look at, but we're going to take a commercial timeout. We'll be right back after these messages.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
Complete Care has some big news to share with you,
We're here opening more locations and offering more services every day.
including our newest locations on Pearl Street in Bridgeton and High Street in Millville.
We're here with convenient, high quality, and accessible healthcare services all under one roof.
We're here just a call or email away.
We're here to provide compassionate care for you and your family.
We're here and we're ready when you are.
Complete Care Health Network, ready when you are.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
If the time comes, be ready. Learn CPR and join the nation of lifesavers. Nearly 3 out of 4 cardiac arrests that don't happen in hospitals happen in homes. CPR saved my life. I've teamed up with the American Heart Association as the national ambassador to help create a nation of lifesavers, turning bystanders into lifesavers through CPR education and access to AEDs. Join me to ensure everyone has the chance to live longer, healthier lives. Visit heart.org/nation.
New Jersey Motorsports Park. Experience the adrenaline rush of go-karting on our challenging tracks, with arrive and drive sessions, available for all skill levels. Looking for something even more daring? Try your hand at axe throwing, and see if you can hit the bullseye. After a day of excitement, relax at the Finish Line Pub Restaurant, and enjoy delicious food and drinks. Group experiences are also available, so bring your friends and family. For an unforgettable adventure, visit njmp.com to learn more and book your experience today.
Welcome back to the second quarter. I'm Tony Trongone, and this is we're back with Coach Ayala and Coach Lou, and we have two more special guests. We have our sophomore, Jaden Everett. Junior, you're a junior?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, number 20. And then also Octavian Spence, our right guard.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. He's a quiet guy. Going to have to make you speak up. Get this mic closer to you, all right? So can keep mom and dad or whoever your family can hear you. So we got these guys with us, but we're going to continue with our scoring as we always do. But I wanted to get these guys up there and get them because we did have one of them make a play. You made several plays too, Octavian, but Jaden made a play. So we're going to continue with the final score for us. It was Teron Hale.
Yeah.
And that was
another tunnel screen to the boundary. Great blocking.
Yeah, I put a lot of blocks there, Coach. I'm like,
yeah. Look, you got Demir out there leading. Look at Darian out there. This is how you know. Look at he's a big boy. Look at him run.
Yeah, he can move, man.
Yeah, yeah. And look at Mir. You know, I mean,
I love Demir's heart, man.
Yeah, I love seeing like the team vibe and everybody all there together. So
we'll show it again.
Everybody just out there doing their 111th. It's a great seal block on the inside there by Isaiah.
And look at Darian. It looks like almost like the
yep
in the movies.
We haven't really showed much tunnel screen to the boundary with one receiver, so kind of caught him off guard. It was a great play call coming out of the half.
And that was our final score of the game. We at the end of the game, I don't know what you wanted to do, but we'll talk about that. But it looked like you were going to Hale more in the second half. Was that just because he was open? Giving him some love?
Nah. I mean, we're just taking what they give us. Taking what they give us. You had 4 touchdowns with Brooks in the first half. So they kind of rolled some stuff over and try. I mean, everybody's going to make adjustments, so you try to come out of the half countering the adjustments. But to be honest, at the end of the day, I mean, we were up going into there, so we're just playing football and kind of just going after it. And that's it.
And so I'll start the trouble here with Ocean City. A couple years ago, it was a little chippy. Some words were said, so it felt like I was wondering how we were going to come out and play. Because they're not having they're having a down year, so they're always well coached, but there always seems to be a little bit of contention.
Yeah, I mean, even there that night, the stands, you walk past the stands and there's derogatory statements made towards our players that's unacceptable in this time of day. So I mean, it is what it is. Because when we were at St. Aug's, the same thing happened too, and it's bad. So, but. What I'm fortunate is, and what we preach to our guys is that we just play a blind eye to it, and we know what it is. We just channel that energy, and we're fortunate to play a sport that you can take that energy out in. So that's what we do. We channel it and play within the lines and the gridiron, and that's it.
And then that leads to me with the end of the fourth quarter. It looked like you were just running the ball, just whatever happens. Not.
That's it. I mean, yeah, I'm not. I mean, I can't. I'm not. We had a throw here and there, but like at the end of the day, we ran the ball. It's not my fault they can't stop us. I mean, we're running the ball. Aiden Dawkins was running hard. So
so I was impressed with him.
Yeah. So that's all we did. And we just continued to play football. That was it. I mean, there was a running clock in the second half, so kind of that second half kind of flew.
It flew by, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely
It did. Now we have some plays here. Now the first one will be. I'm going to reverse this, George. If you can play number 8 first. So this is. I love how Asir Cornish is the heart of the defense. He get everybody lined up. He finds his way in.
Yeah. I mean, listen, he's a smart football player, man. He great senior leadership between him and Kion, and listen, he's a problem. Teams want to run away from him. They don't want to, he's just an instinctful linebacker. So this is why he's going to have the opportunity to play at the next level. I mean, there's no running back that's going to be able to stop him. So, and I think our points against this year is like 50. So, I mean, defensively we're really playing at a high level.
And then there's one more. There's another video I have. You could just pick what's left. I think number 8 did you play 8? So play 6. And this is your play. Okay, this is. I like this play because again, the blocking that goes on here.
Yeah, it was a toss outside, and
then look at
that's Sharp. That's Sharp just doing Sharp. It's a great run. He has great vision, and he made it happen.
Yeah, exactly. And
but this is a great seal block by Darian, and that was Marty. Yep, Marty on the outside.
And McBride too, right?
Nah,
he actually didn't play this game.
No, he's
Who's 15?
15 is Shamar Collins.
Shamar. Oh, Shamar is 15 now, not 21.
No, he's been 15.
That was Reggie Holly. That's
21's Reggie Holly. That's the freshman receiver. Yeah.
Okay. Can we see that again though? Because that was Marty Collins with that block.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta
Yeah,
give him
man.
some love there.
Yep,
Great
and then look at
block.
outside too. Look
that's-
at Reggie
that's
outside.
Reggie.
Yeah,
That's
see.
what- Brooks,
So-
nice little cutoff right there, distracting the
Yep,
guy.
yep.
And
Mhm.
then I think we're learning. You can see where.
Look at Spence, and then you got, is that Spence there down the field?
Yes,
Huh?
it is.
Yes, it is. Yeah, look at it. Look, moving. Look, this is a great job getting up. What do you tell your lineman? Just keep going. Look at this. So because we got a couple extra.
That's
Look at
awesome.
that.
man.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
awesome,
that.
man. That's awesome. That's awesome.
So I did get you in there. I didn't even know I got you in there. Right? And he's smiling now. Good. And then the last one, George, is for our number 20. He's smiling now. Look at him. He's like, yeah, here you go. Looked like he did a Malcolm Butler there. Going to jump it and try to get it. Did it bobble it there, Jaden?
Yeah, when Jamal hit me, it came out my hand.
So this is the second pick in 2 weeks. You want to talk about that one? What happened there? What was your read?
I picked it off.
Yeah.
The play before that, it was like, I guess it was supposed to be an RPO or something, and he didn't throw it. And then the coach was like, he like called him over to the sideline real fast, and I told Kion that it was coming, but I guess he just left me on my own. But
it's a good break. Good break on the ball.
Yeah, he's got a good break drive.
I put that arrow there because it looked like you wanted to go pick 6.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't believe
turned,
did somebody step
yeah.
on your foot?
I don't know what happened.
We'll talk about it now again. Just you, Jaden. What are you looking at here? Just jumping it or?
I'm looking at trying to cut him off so I could like get in front of him, and then they just came in my hand. I tried to turn around. I guess I just slipped.
Yeah, because when I was watching the game, I thought maybe you dropped it, and that's why you were pounding the ball.
I thought he dropped
I don't
it.
drop
And then all of a sudden, you're pounding because you're saying I could have went. I could have went and got pay dirt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that segues to you, Jaden. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm sorry I called you a sophomore and not a junior. So I apologize. Get that mic close. Are you going to be a soft speaker?
Nah.
All right. So tell us a little bit about like school first, academically. How you doing in school? What your favorite subjects are? What's your favorite teacher?
My favorite subject is I got 2 because they both my favorite teachers. So my first one is accounting with Coach Terry, and then my second one is psychology with Miss Petrini. I like those classes because it's calm. We don't really do too much in there. All my other classes, I got to put the head down and get to work.
All right, so junior year, you're starting to look at what you want to do leaving high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your goals?
Just to go to college, for real. That's really it, to go to college and play football.
Anything like you're looking at anybody or?
Nah, not right now.
Not right now?
Yet.
Okay, we got a PSATs
Yeah.
be taken, right? And the SATs.
Yeah. Coach Quan be on us taking them.
What's that?
Coach Quan, every time you see us, he asks us if we going to take them.
Well, I'll be on you too. Who's your school counselor?
Miss Bacon.
Miss Bacon?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll talk to Miss Bacon too. Make sure you get in there and do that because before you know it, something clicks and you want to go somewhere and they say, well, you should have taken this then.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to do that and be prepared for it too.
Right.
Okay, but really proud of the work you're doing there. And then tell us who influences you in your life so far to date in your young life.
My parents. They just want me to go hard in everything I do. Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey, huh?
Yeah, he influenced me a lot. Tank Dell, he influenced me too.
But you're quiet, man. He's always chatting.
Yeah, because we here. When I'm on the field, I'm loud.
Oh, yeah, you are? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got some energy. He's got some energy, and it's been coming alive. Like he was in the 7-on-7s in June. He took a bad spill at the end of the game. I know you don't want to relive it, but he kind of hurt himself, and it kind of lingered a while. And now, the last couple of weeks, he's at full throttle, and he's got this built up energy. And it's just, you could see it. You could see it in practice. You could see it all over. Every minute he gets on the field, you just know what you're going to get from Jaden every minute. So we're happy to have him.
And we're gonna turn it over to the big guy now. Here, I'm gonna get the mic a little closer so we can hear him. He's gonna sit up straight and tell me the same questions. How's school been?
School been cool. I got history. I got electives really, but I like history. I like learning about the country and where it came from, what it is now. Yeah.
How about teachers?
Teachers, I don't like picking favorites.
Ooh, okay. All right. Good answer. I respect that. And then what about as far as what you're doing now? Because Are you looking anywhere? What's your goals?
I think about it too much. I put too much behind it. My mom get mad at me for it, but I put it about my height. I don't know. I put it about my height, but I'll go to college. I'll go anywhere that want me. Honestly, it's nothing specific. If you want me, I'll go for you. But if I don't go to college, probably be a psychiatrist or something. I like focusing on like the brain and how it works and how people think and stuff like that.
Good. Yeah, you know what? You can wind up going to East Jesus Prep.
Yeah.
And yet you can play football, but then in the end you got a degree and you got a job. And look at Coach Lou here. He went to Susquehanna, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Football can take you places. It can take
Absolutely.
you. We've had people say, "I want to be a pro football player," and that's your dream too. You don't take that away, but you'd be surprised when you're doing one thing, it leads to another, right?
Yeah.
So, and who has influenced you in your life?
My mom, my uncle, my dad. Just my immediate family in general.
So I asked the both of you because at the last game, home game, I wasn't announcing it because we had somebody who was in the Make-A-Wish Foundation that we gave it to, and took my place. But our crowd, and so you both mentioned your parents. So what goes on in our game? Are they vocal in the stands when they're playing? When you're playing?
My mom, she know better to do that. I don't like when she tries.
I don't like my mom.
I
being
tell her
involved
keep
with
it
people
cool.
saying- I just tell her, I tell her keep it cool. Cause my mom a little hot head.
Yeah, because we got some loud stands. I was cracking up, but they know the game.
Yeah, and they love me.
Oh, they do. They do love you. They love you right now.
Huh?
They be hating on Coach Ayala. So when you do something good, oh yeah, he the best. So when you do something, so when we lose, get him out of there. I'm about to go coach.
That's part of. That's what it comes with the territory, man.
Yeah, but they heard when the one tackle that was called for a legal hit. Well, it wasn't. They were yelling, "Ayala, be quiet. I'll argue. I don't want you to get kicked out of the game." I was like, "That's pretty cool. Let us argue. Let us yell."
Yeah,
so it was pretty good.
We need it. We need it tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's true. Well, that concludes the second half of our Coach's Corner. Some interesting feedback from the young gentlemen here and what they're doing in their lives, and that's very interesting. And I do want to part with Jaden. If you look in the camera, anybody you want to have a shout out to? Get ready.
Jalen Ramsey.
Come on, man.
Tank Dow.
You think he's going to listen to you?
Tank Dow, my guy. Jalen Ramsey, my guy. Parents.
There you go. He's the best one yet.
Yeah.
You got
Cherokee.
Look.
Number
Shout out
4.
to Cherokee.
Number 3. 12.
Shout out my mom, my dad, my uncle, Aaron Donald, fighting for short people. I'm a short person, but it don't really matter. I'm still a dog.
There you go.
All right. You heard it from the most important people here on this table. And so, again, we'll be right back after this short message. Good job.
New Jersey Motorsports Park. Experience the adrenaline rush of go-karting on our challenging tracks, with arrive and drive sessions, available for all skill levels. Looking for something even more daring? Try your hand at axe throwing, and see if you can hit the bullseye. After a day of excitement, relax at the Finish Line Pub Restaurant, and enjoy delicious food and drinks. Group experiences are also available, so bring your friends and family. For an unforgettable adventure, visit njmp.com to learn more and book your experience today.
The most important decisions a family can make are usually made around the kitchen table. At DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, we believe pre-planning and the difficult decisions you face with the loss of a loved one should also be made around the comfort of a table, like a family. Our friendly, kind, and compassionate staff is committed to helping you get through this most difficult time. In your time of need, trust DeMarco Luisi Funeral Home, Vineland.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
Hello and welcome back to Coach's Corner with Tony Trongone, with Coach Ayala, Coach Lou, Jaden Everett, and Octavian Spencer. And then we didn't cover something earlier, is the team stats and the individual stats from the Ocean City game. So I do want to cover that before we go and talk about Cherokee. Individual will be good first. So go ahead, coaches. You can break it down, passing, and then we'll talk about rushing and then receiving.
Yeah, so Jacob had a good game, 9 for 16, 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Balanced out rushing wise. And then you see receiving. 4 catches for Brooks, 4 for Hale, and both over 100 yards in reception. So, Sharp had the 1 for 25. So, took care of business. If you could see the defensive side, I think we held them to, what was it? Yeah, barely anything passing and receiving. So they have 48 yards passing and 52 yards rushing.
Yeah, a lot of people carry the ball though, right?
Yeah. We try to spread the love as much as possible, and we got guys. So.
Okay, and they threw only one guy that first pass in the first quarter.
Number 1, it's a big boy.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it's a big kid.
That's as far as they got. They had that one big play, and that was it.
Yeah.
All right, and then we're going to have the team stats.
Yep.
So it was 100 yards.
I think in the last 3 games total, we have over 1,000 yards of offense, which is good. So our offense is moving at a high level. Like pretty much, from this point last year to now, we're on par for and about the same or close to. I can pull up and tell you like statistically what it is.
It's good to see the penalties are down as well. We're working on it.
Yeah, so from 2022 through the first 7 games last year, we were 207 points for, so 29.6 points of average, and we were 115 points against. So teams were averaging 16.4 points against us, and this time in the first 7 games this year, in the first 7 games, we're 187 points for. So we're 26.7. We're averaging 26.7 points, and we're 50 points against. So the team's averaging 7.1 points against us. So as a whole, we're better.
Yeah, because only 3 points less in scoring for us, and half, like 8 less points a game.
Yes, it's a big difference. So we're more of a balanced team in every area. So we're complementing each other very well, which is great. And you could see like time of possession there. We did better in the penalties. First downs, we're moving the ball. We're having success in that sense.
That's interesting that usually teams will have greater time of possession, even like a little bit. So
yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, it just didn't I mean, we got to remember the second half was a running clock,
Yeah,
too.
so
So.
whatever they had the
And I'm
ball.
going to shout out to Rich Van Noord, who supplies these stats. He says
Yeah,
it's
he's
very
great.
difficult
Yeah.
to do time of possession when
We're
you.
very appreciative of what he does for us. Yes.
Yeah, he's probably one of the biggest fans. You should hear him in the box. When there's
Yeah.
a bad placement or a bad penalty, he's on it. And he's a big Thunderbolt supporter. So shout out to Rich. But again, he had a time of possession was hard to catch because of the running clock. All right, so we got that covered, and we're going to go now to asking Coach about Cherokee. And since Coach Lou is a receivers coach, I'll go to you about defense. So from the defensive perspective, what does Cherokee present offensively?
They're going to be very similar to like a St. Aug's. They're going to want to control possession of the clock. They're going to look to run the ball. I mean, quarterback can sling it a little bit. It's not their makeup, though. They're not going to be throwing it 20 times in the game, but they can if they need to. They got the athletes.
They ran it like an RPO. I studied their tape. They ran RPO, and then they ran like a little option.
Yeah.
And they were faking. I watched the Hamilton game.
Yeah.
And they were biting on their fakes, and it was like, whoa, what's going on with that?
I mean, quarterback moves well. I mean, I forget what it was that he ran because he runs track, and he so once he gets in open space, he can move.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I see them. Their mindset's going to be to win in the trenches and to hold time of possession and keep our offense off the field because of how dynamic we are.
And what about special teams? You and I talked about it yesterday about the
it's
onside kicks.
It's a third of the game, so I mean we're well aware of what they do. On kickoff, we're well aware of what they do in all aspects of special teams. So we've prepared for it, we've practiced it. So it's just now executing in that moment.
Because Hamilton's always a very well coached team, and for them to fall prey to an onside kick, like I think at least 3 times.
Yeah.
And that's what I was wondering, how'd they score all those points in the second half?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past it that the coaches didn't talk about it. I just don't. It just maybe wasn't executed, or there could have been something.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, how a game was like. I think Hamilton was winning at the half, and they put up like.
I think it was close. Yeah, I think it was a pretty close score. And then
it was like
the
7-6.
third quarter was 35
turnovers.
unanswered points or something like
turnovers,
that.
right?
Yeah,
35
it was turnovers,
and
onside kicks. So you guys got to be ready for that kind of stuff. And like that quarterback, and he's got speed.
Yeah, he's not shifty.
Speed.
He's not agile. He doesn't have lateral movements. But if he gets outside or he sees open space, I mean, he moves. He's got a nice stride to him.
So I got to go there, Jaden. You want to be Jalen Ramsey? You throw out some numbers. So you got some numbers that you'll be covering.
I ain't gonna get into that.
Come on, man. You said 3 and
whoever
4.
in front of me, he not getting the ball. That's how it's gonna go.
Okay, we'll all be watching. And then Coach Lou, I'm just going to throw it to you on their defense. What are you looking for?
Yeah, so they play a lot of 3 high. So that means cover 3. So we'll see a lot of 1 high safety, 3-man box or 3-man front. So they got some high motor kids up front. Number 6, he's got a high motor. He's got about I think 7 sacks this year. Am I right? 7 sacks this year.
6.
Yeah, so he's got a high motor. So up front they got their hands full, but I know our guys are ready. But we got some playmakers on the outside, so.
But they're going to have some adjustment. They know we do.
They always got an adjustment. They're a well-coached program.
Last year we took the top off on them.
Yeah. And they were in a cover 4 last year.
They've seen it. So I mean, what keeps you up as a coach every night is it's not like about what we're going to do. It's like what adjustments are they going to make in order to counter what we do.
Yeah.
So, we have our counter punches. And like I said to you before, I always pride myself on being 2 steps ahead of everybody. So we are prepared to adapt to whatever situation we need to adapt to. And I think we have the depth and the balance within our team to be able to adapt to any type of situation defensively and offensively. So I feel we're prepared.
Absolutely.
So offensive linemen. That means I think what you're saying is if they're gonna play us on the pass, we're gonna run the ball. If they want to put more people in the box,
they're going to have people in the box.
Yeah,
that's just what they do.
Yeah,
that's what they
sure.
do. You can't take everything away. So it's just a matter of, with us, pick your poison.
So Octavian, what's your mindset knowing they're going to put a lot of people in the box?
Whoever my assignment going to just be In the trenches? You in the trenches with me? Just put my hands on you. You're just going to be out the way. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm going to win. I don't like to lose.
All right. I guess they heard it here. And then the special teams, right? Did they have a good kicker?
Yeah. It was actually, Tom Pajak, as I said. He runs the Jersey Juice and everything. Does a great job with all that stuff. He had our guys up there with that camp over the summer, and I appreciate it. So appreciate that, Tom. But his son is the corner, number 11, and he's also the kicker. He's actually a really good kicker. Actually,
He's a
has
very
a boot
good kicker.
kicker.
He's
I think
very
he
good
puts it out the end zone on kickoff too. I've seen that a couple times. So.
He actually made a separate highlight tape for his own kicks this year because.
I think that's how he's being recruited. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he may be.
So in a tightly contested game, that plays into it. I know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We got a kicker too.
Yes, we do.
We got a kicker too, and he's actually getting better as we progress.
Absolutely.
He just kicked a 37-yarder today in practice. Yeah, so he's getting better
every week. He's a hardworking kid. He's a hardworking kid.
You see Jaden shaking his head. He's like, yeah.
And weather.
It's gonna be beautiful.
No matter what.
It's gonna be football weather.
That's it.
That's why I said we can adapt to any situation. So I know people will put their hands up if they hear rain or whatnot, but based on what I'm looking at, I think by the time the game starts, we'll be fine. So.
All right, good. So that concludes the third quarter, and some great information from our folks here at the table, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
CPR saved my life. I've teamed up with the American Heart Association as a national ambassador to help create a nation of lifesavers, turning bystanders into lifesavers through CPR education and access to AEDs. Visit heart.org/nation.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
In Cumberland County, let's recycle right. We recycle cardboard, paper, aluminum, tin, and plastics number 1 and 2. Look for the 3-arrow triangle usually on the bottom of the plastic container. The number in the center determines the plastic number. Remember to recycle only number 1 and 2 plastics. Plastic bags, plastic film, hoses, and wires are not recyclable. They can damage sorting equipment and create hazardous working conditions. Don't trash our future. Do the right thing. Remember, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Allen Associates is a family-owned and operated full-service agency, managing a broad base of clients in the New Jersey area. Allen Associates has been a leader in health benefits and financial services including health, prescription, life insurance, pension, 401k plans, and estate planning. With more than 60 years of experience and a staff of highly trained and dedicated professionals, Allen Associates is noted for its ability to build strong, long-term relationships with our clients and the communities we serve. Give them a call today at 856-692-2250. Allen Associates, your complete health and financial services, Vineland, New Jersey.
Welcome back to Coach's Corner. We got the fourth quarter, and I just want to get a Phillies update at the end of 6 innings. It's still 0-0, and so we're keeping track of that. But now we're going to go on to, we're not looking past Cherokee, but we want to look at our schedule. So we want to see the schedule first, And you can see Toms River North, Irvington, Williamstown, St. Augustine, Lenape, Shawnee, Ocean City, and now we have Cherokee up. We're 6-1. And you see what I have in gray there are 4 rounds of the playoffs before Violent and the finals.
Yep.
And so,
So you have a potential another whole season, 7 games left starting with tomorrow, which, tomorrow's one of the biggest games in South Jersey. So everybody, I think I heard people on Tribble's show yesterday, there was somebody that said, like, if my kid was playing tomorrow night, I don't care if it was homecoming, I'm going to that game. I was like, I don't know about that. But yeah. The one thing I just want to tout is, like, there's a difference when you play a schedule like this compared to what other teams that play a schedule like this that may be undefeated or whatnot. We're battle tested in every which way to prepare ourselves for that schedule that's in the gray. So as a team, we know who we are. We know what we're about. So we're able to play these big games like we have tomorrow.
And so I think it's going to be easier. I know we'll accomplish our goal, but easier to have home games. And then now, because last year it was at Cherokee.
Yes.
Well,
right?
But that was all the state games were at Cherokee.
Right.
Because, that's just what they did. And then I think the state realized, it's just better doing it at the higher seed, because then you had games on Sunday, you had, and then we had the Thanksgiving game on third. So I think that was a good move, because now all those games will be on Friday.
So getting that first seed, if you're in the top 2 seeds in your group, you're going to at least have 3 home games.
Yes.
Right?
If you're the number 1 seed, then you would have the state semifinal game, which is after the sectional. So that 4th game there in gray would be at your home. Mm-hmm. So we want to run everything through Millville. That's the goal. So we had our first sectional game, I think I think it was the history of Millville when we played Ocean City 2 years ago. We had a sectional game in our home, but there's never been a state semifinal game because it's never been. So it'd be the first time in history to have that here.
So knowing that, and at home of the higher seed in the group, we want to go to the latest. They call it week 7. It's really the 8th week because there's a 0 week, but week 7 PowerPoints for group 4 South. You can see that Malin's at 1.6, we're at 1.8, and so on down the line. So we had conversation during the break, so you guys can fill us in on how the cookie can crumble here by after this week.
Based on the outcome of tomorrow's game can dictate where we stand in the PowerPoints. So we can either be 1 or we can be 2. I don't think there's anybody that, no matter the outcome, can touch us from a 2 spot. So if we're 2, we're still 1, but we'll be 1 Central. If we're 1, we'd be 1 South. But being 1 gives you that state semifinal.
It gives you 3 home, no matter what, you're 3 home games.
Yep, 3 home games. So we want the 4th. Because we have goals for ourselves as a program, as a team. So we envision a state title, and it's 1 game at a time. But to get to that path, we want to be in a specific situation. So
tell me, Mayland is 8-0 and we're 6-1. How does that play into us playing 1 less game?
So we'll end up playing that 8th game tomorrow. So we will even out, but. Mainland's got a.
They didn't have a bye.
Yeah, they
didn't have a bye, so they're playing straight through. So that tomorrow will be their 9th game.
But that doesn't count towards this calculation.
No, it's only the first 8 games. Yeah, so
tomorrow will count for us, but tomorrow won't count for them.
Yeah. So that's why, and plus the team we're playing is going to provide larger amount of PowerPoints than whatever they played. Yeah. So we're going. That's what all through the calculations. That's what'll adjust everything and put us at 1.
Okay. Do you look at this chart much?
Every week.
Every week?
I mean, 3 times, 4 times a week.
Yep. Like I said, we have coaches that are very good with the calculations. I'm not.
So I do want to ask the players then, what does this mean to you guys? Octavian, does this mean anything to you?
Yeah, it do. It mean a lot because last year I wasn't part of it. But this year I'm a part of it. So it feel good to be a part of something.
Okay. Jaden, what does this all mean to you, all the seeds and where you're playing?
This is like real big to me because don't nobody want to be the number 2 or number 3 or number 4. Everybody want to be number 1. So if we number one and we get home field advantage, everybody there, everybody watching us play, and it's home, it's like you feel good. Feel good
So
being home.
besides being home, how about being on our field?
The new turf.
Yeah.
It's the new turf. We gonna love that turf. Like when we play Lenape, we got dressed so fast to get on that turf, just to go run around on it. Turf feel good. We love that turf.
But you were in Ocean City last week, and what's the difference between Ocean City's turf and our turf?
It's not our turf.
They got weeds growing through the turf.
Yeah, and they had grass all in the end zone.
It was all grass growing through the turf. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it felt like it was harder, right? Like it was like more carpet-like?
Hard and like, I guess, I don't know, maybe from the
years of using it?
Yeah, it's worn.
From the ocean, I guess, like you could see like there's sand on it, you know. I mean, listen, I mean, I'm sure they'll do
They're
something
going to replenish it, yeah.
And they even turned the Ferris wheel on. I'm thinking that Ferris wheel would come on. He ain't even come on. Probably because he was losing and stuff.
Yeah, when you're getting shut out, they won't.
All right, that's awesome. So we are going to wrap it up with you guys going to be ready for tomorrow night, right?
Sir.
And you know what TCB means? No. Elvis Presley used to say TCB, take care of business.
Oh, there you go.
Right, take care of business, man. TCB, and I know the coaches will have you ready. And I always hand it over to the coach to close the show out with. Coach, tell us what's going on tomorrow night again, so our fans know.
Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock in the bowl at Cherokee in Marlton. We're playing another football game against quality opponent. It's the last football game of the regular season as playoffs start next week, and come out support the orange and blue, and goal is to bring home a victory.
Well, you heard it from the head coach, and so this is Tony Trongone again with Bert Ayala and Coach Lou, Jay Everett, Octavian Spence, closing out with Coach's Corner, and as always, go Bolts.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.